What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with the RK Outpost, and what is going on with Halo Infinite right now? Even if you're the most hardcore Halo fan who is very optimistic about Halo Infinite, you have to start to be worried when you hear the news that's come out over the past few days. You had the color customization changes that fans were furious about, and then only days later you find out that those changes are going to be monetized. And now, the news we got today about another project lead leaving the Halo Infinite project. Look what we have today. We'll talk about all the color, all the customization, the fan outrage, but first I want to cover what just broke a little bit ago. Halo Infinite director leaves project after delay. Joe Staten leads single-player development. Now, Joe Staten, he came on a couple months ago when someone else stepped away, when they had to bring in another person, a former Bungie guy in Joe Staten, which was met with a lot of positivity from fans. But this has to be worrisome that yet another project lead is leaving the Halo Infinite project. Halo Infinite project director Chris Lee has left the project after following a delay that will see the next Master Chief Adventure released in 2021 instead of this holiday. And we were all there. I think I was on the Gaming with Geeks podcast when we got that official reveal for Halo Infinite and that gameplay, and it just looked really lackluster and really worrisome. And then just weeks after that, we find out, well, actually the project's going to get delayed. Now, unlike Cyberpunk, they didn't overpromise when they will release it. They just said sometime in 2020, or sorry, in 2021. So who knows when we'll actually see this project. Lee confirmed the departure to Bloomberg News, Jason Schreier. In a statement, Lee said, "I have stepped back from Infinite and am looking at future opportunities. I believe in the team and confident they will deliver a great game, and now it is a good time for me to step away." Now, it doesn't sound like he's fired. Microsoft made a statement. He still works with the company, but it's very clear that he is no longer with this project. It seems very strange for this to happen with this game. Is in a state of flux right now. No one knows when it's going to get released, but now you have the project director leaving the project. Very concerning. Lee is the latest top director to depart the project after creative director Tim Longo left in 2019, followed by lead producer Mary Olson. Halo veteran Joe Staten now leads a single-player campaign, and Pierre Hintz is leading multiplayer. And then here's that statement. Chris Lee remains a Microsoft employee, and while he stepped back from Halo Infinite right now, we appreciate all he's done for the project to date. So who knows what's really going on behind the scenes, but either way, when you see this many people leaving a project that is in flux like this, you have to be worried, especially after the outrage we saw just a few days ago. This is from Eurogamer. 343 addresses growing concern about Halo Infinite's new armor customization. 343 has moved to calm growing concerns about Halo Infinite's new customization system. Last week, they said they have a new coding system, which had been revealed by various marketing promotions left in place despite the shooter's delay into 2021. Admittedly, product promotions weren't how we originally envisioned sharing our first look at some of these customization elements. Now, what are they talking about? So, if you've ever played Halo before, you know that it's pretty standard. You have a primary and secondary color that you use to customize your character. They're not going to be doing that anymore. They're moving to a 7-layer shader-based system. They say it's more easy to customize your character however you like them, and your weapons and your vehicles, everything. But it had everybody really hesitant because immediately people were wondering, are they going to change this to make it more easy to monetize how our Spartan looks? That's what was blowing up in the Halo subreddits. People were really worried about that. And then of course, not much later, you see this. Halo Infinite armor coatings confirmed $5 each from Sean W. Cyborg, who got this. Halo Infinite, enter for a chance to win an Xbox Series X prize pack. Here's your code to unlock your Halo in-game content. This code will unlock Monarch armor coating valued at $5. Well, if it's valued at $5, obviously people went and ran with that, and they thought, well, that must mean these are $5 a piece. Halo has tried to come out and say, you know, we're changing it to give you guys more options. Will some be monetized? Well, yeah, some will be monetized, but not all of them. Don't worry. While normal Halo players are kind of like, why are you doing this? You're going to lock colors. You're going to lock basic designs behind a paywall. They know that that's how they're going to do it, and they don't want it to happen. So it is not great news coming out from Halo Infinite right now, and I saw this post right here on the Halo subreddit. 343 needs to improve communication when it comes to Infinite, and I think that this is a great take on it. This isn't some guy who's just raging, who's like super upset. It's a pretty realistic approach. Essentially what he's saying, and this is P Thy Way, I don't know exactly how to pronounce his username, but he's saying that the problem is they reveal these things, but then they tell you nothing about it. Even when they told you, even when they tell you about these new things right here, our latest community update, and talked about the armor and the coatings and the shaders that they're talking about, they don't really provide you any detail. And he kind of compares it to even like Call of Duty, when they might not tell you anything, and all of a sudden you have a zombie reveal. But when you do have that, they make sure that you know exactly what it's going to be, exactly what it's going to entail. And he was complaining that 343 hasn't done that any way along the way, or any time along the way to Halo Infinite. And I think he has a really good point. And John Johansson, I don't know exactly how to pronounce his name, came out. He tried to do damage control. Saying, hey, this is going to be good for you guys. You can code it however you want. Not all of these will be monetized. Don't worry, you'll have more customization options. But at this point, I think Halo fans are far more worried about what's going to happen, because I don't think they have any faith in Halo Infinite in a lot of ways. Now, myself, I'm not the biggest Halo guy. I obviously played it growing up just like almost everybody else, and I kind of fell away from it. So I'm not really attached to Halo Infinite. I'm not really being drawn in by Halo Infinite. We'll see what happens, but I think even from that first reveal we saw, I said I was concerned, and I've remained concerned as more people leave this project as they try to hurry up and fix this thing. And I don't know if it's going to work as far as 343 and Halo Infinite, but this is their plan. They have to get it right, because this is their platform for the next decade, they said, was Halo Infinite. What do you guys think is going to happen? Should you be worried about Microsoft and 343 Studios and what's happening with Halo right now? Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.